Friendship knows no language. Whether it's humans or animals, companionship and communities are found amongst all living beings. But sometimes, these connections extend beyond our usual understanding of love. Animals are extremely complex creatures with the ability to form meaningful bonds with just about anyone, even humans. From a donkey reunited with its owner after years, to hyenas who love to play around with humans, and elephants that come running when their name is called. In this video, we're taking a look at 12 unusual friendships between humans and wild animals. Number 12. Woman comes home to her Capuchins. Capuchin monkeys have a reputation for becoming more and more destructive as they get older. While people do keep Capuchin monkeys as pets, they usually end up giving them away or releasing them into the wild because of how hard it is to handle their temper tantrums. But this woman seems to have plenty of experience in dealing with the species. As soon as the two monkeys spot her, both of them start shrieking with joy. And while it might have scared anyone else off, the woman knows that her pets are only excited to see her again. She plays with them patiently, cuddling them and letting them climb on her, and in turn, you can see how comfortable the two wild Capuchin monkeys are in her presence. The shrieking gradually stops, showing just how well-behaved Capuchins can be with the right kind of owner. Number 11. Goose cuddles human friend. Geese are pretty friendly animals. In fact, they behave in very similar ways as dogs when it comes to forming friendships with human beings, despite their defensive tendencies. So it's no surprise when this goose spots a human friend and runs towards her to show her some love. And instead of being scared at the sight of a wild goose charging at her, the woman waits with open arms, taking the bird into a warm embrace as the two reunite with each other. Number 10. Tiger shark loves humans. Sharks can easily rip humans into pieces in seconds. But what most people don't know is that sharks don't usually turn violent unless they're threatened. In fact, as far as fish go, sharks are some of the friendliest creatures that live underwater. This is Emma the shark, and she's been befriending humans for as long as 20 years, so it's safe to say that she's learned to be around them without the urge to tear into them when she feels hungry. The playful tiger shark likes to have fun with any human that enters her territory, especially if it's someone that she's familiar with. She likes following humans around, asking them for head rubs, and swimming alongside her human pals without putting them in any kind of danger. Number 9. Elephant responds to its name. Elephants are some of the most peaceful animals out in the wild. They rarely ever turn aggressive, which is why it's easy for humans to form bonds with them. This elephant has become so used to being around humans that it now recognizes the sound of its own name. As soon as its owner starts calling for it, the elephant comes running, bringing an entire herd along with her. The elephants then surround the human, waiting for him to pet them and play with them as per their routine, showing just how intelligent these wild creatures really are. Number 8. Friendly hyenas having fun with a human. Sure, hyenas can be pretty deadly, especially when they feel like someone's out to get them, making them one of the deadliest predators in the wild. But when they know they're not in danger, hyenas are some of the friendliest animals out there. They're quite loyal and loving, as you can see here when this pack of hyenas comes running to a human to sniff him before they all go ahead and huddle around him. The hyenas spend quite some time around the man as he plays with them, scratching their fur, and even giving them small kisses. And during all this, the wild animals patiently play along. Number 7. Horse expresses love for owner. With their large, muscular build and unpredictable temper, horses can lose their cool pretty easily, scaring away not just humans, but also animals much larger and stronger than them. But once a horse decides to stay loyal to its human owner, nothing can change its mind. You can tell that this horse is as comfortable as ever with its owner, showering her in kisses. However, the most surprising moment comes when the horse pulls the woman in for a hug, and you see just how much this wild creature cares for the human, letting you experience the inseparable bond that exists between the two. Number 6. Ostrich loves to cuddle. Ostriches might look like harmless birds, but with their core strength, they can deliver deadly kicks to humans who provoke them. However, they rarely ever display aggressiveness simply because ostriches love being around humans, as long as they behave themselves. This ostrich seems to do just that as she sits down right in front of a woman, waiting for her to give her some cuddles. And while it might have been easy for the woman to go running in the opposite direction, she realized that the bird was only looking for some affection. So once she sees that the ostrich is calm enough, the woman takes the cue and moves closer to the bird, pulling it in for a hug and letting the bird rest its long neck on her shoulder as the two cuddle with each other. Number 5. A pack of friendly wolves. Wolves are some of the most dangerous and aggressive wild animals out there, especially when humans are involved. With the strength to rip people apart limb from limb, wolves are rarely ever friendly towards anyone but their own species. However, this pack of wolves has been conditioned to being around humans without harming them. In fact, when they see this woman, who they've been interacting with for 2 years, the pack rushes to her side, licking her and greeting her with excitement without giving her so much as a scratch. Number 4. Real-life Tarzan. Lions are the kings of the jungle, and they've earned this title through an aggression that's enough to keep anyone miles away from these wild cats. But this real-life Tarzan is scared of nothing and spends a lot of his time visiting wild animals in the jungle, playing with them and taking care of them. He stands in the middle of the jungle and calls out to a pack of lions who come rushing to him. And while at first it might look like they're ready to attack, all they're doing is greeting the human and showing him their love by licking, hugging, and cuddling up to him for hours. Number 3. Chimp thanks humans. Chimps are some of the smartest animals out there. Their high intelligence level helps them bond with humans on a level that no other animal ever has. So it comes as no surprise when this chimp decides to offer its gratitude to a bunch of humans who are releasing it out into the wild. These people had been looking after the chimp for a long time, nursing it back to health and playing with it almost every day, forming a close bond with the wild animal. So as soon as the chimp was let out of its cage, it decided to go around and hug all of its human friends, almost as if it knows that these are the people responsible for its life and freedom. Once the chimp is done saying thank you to everyone, the animal decides to finally go out into the wild after years of captivity. Number 2. Donkey recognizes girl who raised him. People assume that donkeys aren't the smartest creatures in the animal kingdom, but the truth is that donkeys have an excellent memory and are able to remember just about anything. Which is why when this donkey reunited with a young girl that raised him a few years ago, the animal instantly knew who he was meeting. As the girl calls out for her pet, the donkey comes running to her, showering her with kisses and hugs, not letting go of the owner now that the two had been reunited. Number 1. Grizzly bear is best friends with a man. Bears are generally solitary animals. They like to live on their own, hunt on their own, and survive on their own. But nature is full of miracles, and somehow it led this bear to a man who then became the animal's best friend. In a moment like no other, this bear wanders around a house until he finally spots who he was looking for. The bear and the man come face to face with each other, and instead of screaming and running in the opposite direction, the man continues to look out the window as he is joined by the bear. The bear then puts his arms around his human friend, who instantly reciprocates, and the two continue looking out the window, embraced in a hug, unlike any other you've ever seen. Alright, comment down below which of these unusual friendships was your favorite. If you liked this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to Wildely for more. See you in the next one.